I never talked to Alex about taking up any contractual investment with us. I restricted my relationship to work on. He offered me the system, paid off for the services, and some 3-4 months down the line, as he continued doing his regular maintenance. Yeah, by the way, I see every day you are enrolling more and more clients into endowment investment. What is this product about? That was now the point at which me, Alex, and his wife engaged on this financial planning proposition, and immediately after, Alex surprised me with an immediate sign-off for his own individual plan and one for his children. The rest is history.
Thank you so much, Dr. Alvin Patel and Michael, for having us here today. I would like the financial doctor, Mr. Hamble, to kindly introduce us to our client, our non-serving client, Mr. Ali.
Thank you so much, Winnie. Hi everyone, Alfred Man is my name. I'm the financial consultant and sitting as the financial doctor. As a financial doctor, my role is to help potential investors in handling their money management decisions, working through the financial planning journey, and putting the best foot forward in terms of securing what matters to them most, that is retirement. I'm here privileged to be the financial advisor to one Mr. Alex Kihara, my very, very good friend, and my colleague here at Parkland Sports. I met Alex approximately 3.5 years ago, and very, very interesting encounter. That one, I had always met and fairly interacted with him here at Parkland Sports Club, though we never got into real details of knowing each other. But later, as I progressed with my work, some certain gentleman recommended him to me, but I was shopping around for a software developer. I needed to build a system that is going to be helping me to run the HISA Africa Insurance Agency business affairs, and that is now where his name came in. And the person that introduced me to him talked incredibly well about his professionalism and his level of expertise. So the person that introduced me to Alex talked incredibly well about his capabilities, his competence, and level of technological experience. And I did engage him, and we sat down, talked about a software for HISA Africa, and which it took about 3 months to develop. Wow! Oh my God, a good system that the guy built. That currently has been recognized and adopted by Absa Life as the platform on which we do business. I never talked to Alex about taking up any contractual investment with us. I restricted my relationship to work on. He offered me the system, paid off for the services, and some 3-4 months down the line, as he continued doing his regular maintenance. He asked me, by the way, I see every day you are enrolling more and more clients into endowment investment. What is this product about? That was now the point at which me, Alex, and his wife engaged on this financial planning proposition, and immediately after, Alex surprised me with an immediate sign-off for his own individual plan and one for his children. That's the history. Alex, would you like to introduce yourself?
Greetings, everyone. Thank you very much, Alfred, for the introduction. My name is Alex Michael Kihara. I'm an IT consultant, Techon Technologies. And just like Alfred said, my background is software development, and I got to meet Alfred in this social space. Actually, it was purely just social engagements, and over time, he said I developed the system for South Africa, and during my visual maintenance, I could always see that the numbers are increasing by the day. I could also see his own personal uptake for the product, so I engaged him on the same, and I got quite interesting feedback from him, and that's when I made a personal decision to just try and sign up and probably see where it will lead me. I think as we progress, what I was actually personally struggling with was two things: financial literacy and also financial discipline, which Alfred has been a key person who has helped me to grow in that financial journey. What I can say is that Alfred is not your regular insurance kind of salesman. He's never selling. He will give you information, he will expose you to opportunities and let you make a decision. This was also a key driver to some of the decisions.
Awesome. It's been that 3.5 years now, very, very pleasant relationship. I'm very excited that you have not only embraced the financial planning, but he has along the journey introduced some very, very key friends of his
Sure.
and who have also had sessions with me.
Mm.
I can probably say that I'm now serving approximately 6 of his friends who are now currently investing, and I'm quite excited with this journey.
A question to Mr. Ale. Looking back, how has his financial journey been with the financial doctor? How has it impacted you in your life, in your family's life, and also at a personal level?
I think biggest effect is that we all want to retire comfortably. Everybody wants that soft life at that point where you cannot be able to be as productive as you are. And I always had that wish to get there, but I knew that I needed an investment, but many of the investments that were in the market didn't convince me enough. Talking about the HISA endowment is the first and only as yet, unless I'm convinced otherwise, in the market that offers you a guaranteed return. So in my financial journey, every time I am, paying up a policy, I'm usually, excited that I know my end target. I know what I'm waiting for without a doubt. I will definitely get my money's worth, and I can actually even budget for that future with the return that I am likely to get. So it has been quite an interesting journey. And like I said again, the financial literacy and discipline comes into play because normally the money that you'll be investing probably monthly or semi-annually is not money that I thought I had, but because of getting that financial discipline, I'm able to meet my obligations and also, reorganize myself and prioritize my day-to-day needs.
How would you describe Mr. Alfred's approach to financial wellness as you've progressed with him during your financial journey?
It is impossible to talk about Alfred Madu without talking about his Africa Insurance as a company, because what Alfred does is work with you personally through the journey. He will actually advise you. He will offer you free consultation. He does not charge you for the conversations that you have and the time that he employs towards your financial freedom. He's backed by a very, very competent team of insurance team at HISA Africa. They will give you out of this world customer service experience. You will, of course, during the journey, there may be a few questions here and there, and you will always get timely and accurate, responses from HISA Africa team.
We can both agree that the financial doctor has been doing his work in a way that you always appreciate each and every day. Mr. Alfred, how would you describe the financial journey that you've had with Alex? How is his financial discipline, and what have you learned from him? This being the customer service week, how would you rate him in a scale of even 1 to 10?
Thank you very, very much. Again, as I said earlier, my experience with Alex has been one very, very pleasant one. Alex knew exactly what we wanted to achieve. He knew the kind of budget that was going to work. The only thing he didn't have was clarity of the roadmap. He just needed someone to sit him down and show him what the solution that was going to place on the table was going to help him in the realization of the 8-term goal. So when I sat with him, I did a budget. I did a what you call need analysis. I looked at his current financial status as a young professional with a young family, with a young wife. And in that status of things, a lot of people get, derailed by the fact of budgeting. How much should go into contractual investment? How much should build my emergency fund? How much should I allocate for educating the children? How much should I allocate for building my retirement fund? We did the numbers together and were able to arrive at a good and most suitable option for his own personal retirement investment, and also one for the son's education. That's what we signed up, and I would say, generally speaking, we committed approximately 20% of his regular income into building on this particular agenda. He's now approximately 3.5 years in this journey. We know the end game on the 10th year for himself. We know the end game for the son's education on the 10th year. So as we progress in this journey, I know a lot is also going to change on his financial trajectory. Of course, we have created room that whenever he has extra cash that the company is with, we may also want to take up other investment products, even shorter term, just to try and enhance his ultimate financial standing. But overall, my assessment of this type of money personality is that this guy is an investor. And in terms of financial discipline, I would be giving anything between 8.5 to 9% to 9 out of 10. Overall, he's a good guy to work with, very, very transparent. He's an easy character, he's an open book. What he says is what he does. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. What message do you have to someone listening to you? How would you recommend HISA? What advice would you give them if they have not started their financial journey yet?
My advice to anybody looking for a credible partnership, HISA Africa is the place to go. Alfred is the man to meet. He is very reachable on his social media as well as his contact. He is available 24/7. And if you haven't started your financial journey, don't panic. Yesterday should have been the time, but now is the time. The moment you just make that conscious move towards realizing your financial goals, this is the time. And you do not have to really budget big. Start small and go along the way.
Alex is among my many very respected clients, and I want to wish you and all my clients out there a very blessed season, customer service week. I appreciate all the support that you've given me. I appreciate the trust and faith that you've had in my financial advisory. I'm wishing you guys the very, very, very best. There's no HISA without you. So my journey is especially cemented, allowed the relationship that I've built with you guys, and I'll continue to do the best I'm able to do to be able to help you achieve your short-term, medium, and long-term financial agenda. We always say that no one wakes up to fail, people only fail to plan. So on this agenda, I continue to invite people to be very, very intentional so that they can be able to achieve their various goals and financial aspirations.